So, Oswald was a spy. So what? Well, it's important. It means he was taking orders right up until the day he died. And because he was a spy, it's very difficult to prove that he is part of the CIA, ONI, or anything else. But it has been proven. Cite this document to anyone who thinks, like I used to, that Oswald was some dumb, crazy ex-Marine with no intelligence ties. This document, sent to the head of Secret Service by the director of the CIA about Oswald, maps out completely what I just told you. Amazing that this is public, and unbelievable this came from one big shot to the other, the heads of their respective agencies. How is this ignored by the Warren Commission and the US media to this day? Let me narrate this just so you know what this is. This memorandum was sent to the Chief of U.S. Secret Service from the Director of the CIA, March 3rd, 1964, and was marked confidential. The subject is the Central Intelligence Report on the assassination of John Kennedy. In response to the request made by your office on 24 February 1964 regarding Lee Oswald's activation and assignments on behalf of this agency and Federal Bureau of Investigation, there follows a narrative summary of the internal subversive activities of the Oswald subject. I recommend that unless the Commission makes a specific request for specific information contained herein, that this information not be volunteered. This agency has reason to assume that some junior commission staff members may be potential sources of leaks to the news media or other agencies due to the highly sensitive nature of the enclosed material. It would certainly be in the national interest to withhold it at this time, unless there is, of course, a specific request made. It is my understanding that Mr. Hoover, the head of the FBI, has certain sensitive information within his agency which has been transferred to his own personal files for safekeeping. He concurs that no material should be voluntarily given to the Commission which might affect the status of field operatives or their safety. He is particularly concerned about the D.E. Rui Memorandum, which Central Intelligence has obtained and which I understand you have obtained. It is imperative that this information, at least for the time, remain under wraps. Here's the real heavy hitter. Oswald's subject was trained by this agency under the cover of the Office of Naval Intelligence for Soviet assignments, period. During preliminary training in 1957, subject was active in reconnaissance of mainland China and maintained a security clearance up to the confidential level. His military record during this period are open to your agency, and I have directed that they be forwarded to the Commission. Subject received additional indoctrination at our own illegible site from September 8th to October 17th, 1958, and participated in a few relatively minor assignments until arrangements were made for his entry into the Soviet Union in September 1959. While in the Soviet Union, he was on special assignment in the area of Minsk. It would not be advantageous at this time to divulge the specifics of that assignment. However, if you want this information, it can, and I'm just guessing, be provided for you.
So here's the takeaway from this. Oswald was CIA and worked for the FBI too. He worked as a spy in Russia for the CIA. He was the patsy that they wanted to blame in Dallas. He never fired a shot. The real murderers of JFK, they got off scot-free and took over our country. We've been lied to once again. Now, when as a society are we gonna stop being the suckers for these murderers and con artists who have taken over most of the governments of this world? They lied and continue to lie to us about JFK, 9/11, Sandy Hook, the school shootings and active shooting events. Most of these so-called leaders are secret Satanists, and you and I are just peasants to be slaughtered and enslaved in their eyes. When I put my trust in God, He has been true, just as the Bible says. The Bible tells us that nobody, that no man, no woman, no one has ever been disappointed who put his trust in God. And that's in the Holy Bible, and it's rock solid, folks.